really don't care what happens to her at all. I don't care. Like, everybody they tiptoe around with this social media. But what y'all don't get is that it be real consequence for y'all little flexes, y'all quick flexes for $300 that you need. It be constant.
In a stunning turn of events that has sent Hollywood into a frenzy, actor Pierre has mysteriously disappeared, only days after a heated altercation with former NBA player Iman Shumpert. The LAPD has initiated a formal investigation, but with scarce details and rumors running rampant, the situation is escalating into a far more concerning and complex scenario. What triggered the intense clash between these two men? And why did Aaron vanish so suddenly? This isn't just another tabloid headline. This is turning into a real-world mystery with unsettling implications. Insiders connected to the incident reveal that Pierre and Iman Shumpert were involved in a heated altercation at an exclusive Hollywood gathering. Eyewitnesses say things got out of hand quickly. Shouting turned physical, with shoves thrown and possibly even punches. The source of the conflict? Reportedly, unresolved drama involving Teyana Taylor. Rumors have been swirling that Aaron may have gotten a little too close to her in the wake of her breakup with Iman. Security camera footage from the event shows Aaron exiting the venue alone around 1 a.m. But he never arrived home. Friends and industry peers of Pierre are growing increasingly worried, saying no one has been able to contact him since the night of the heated incident. His phone goes straight to voicemail, and his social media has gone completely dark. A missing persons report was filed 2 days later, sparking a viral frenzy online. The LAPD has confirmed that an official investigation is underway, adding that foul play has not been ruled out. The fact that Aaron vanished so soon after a very public confrontation with Iman Shumpert has only intensified speculation and blame. Whispers of a deepening connection between Pierre and Teyana Taylor following her split from Iman are adding even more fuel to the fire. Earlier this year, rumors began to swirl following Teyana Taylor's split from Iman Shumpert. While neither she nor Pierre ever confirmed a romantic relationship, their frequent public outings and shared posts on social media hinted at something more than friendship. Sources say Iman was caught off guard by Aaron's growing presence in Teyana's world, and what started as quiet tension eventually escalated into a full-blown rivalry. Now, with Aaron suddenly gone, the questions are piling up. Did unresolved feelings and rising jealousy drive things past the point of no return? Teyana Taylor has remained noticeably silent in the wake of Pierre's unsettling disappearance, but those close to her reveal a different story behind the scenes, one of emotional turmoil, confusion, and overwhelming fear. According to insiders, she has pulled away from both the spotlight and her closest friends, retreating into the privacy of her home and cutting off much of her usual contact. One source claims she's not relying solely on the authorities. She's quietly brought in a private investigator to conduct a discreet search for Aaron. Her concern isn't just rooted in worry. Reportedly, she fears he may have chosen to disappear, possibly after being threatened or coerced by forces still unknown. Still, for those who know her best, there's a deeper unease, an unshakable feeling that something darker might be at play. Friends who've remained in limited contact describe Teyana as uncharacteristically quiet, a stark contrast to her normally bold, outspoken nature. Her silence, they say, isn't performative. It's real. One longtime friend shared that when she does speak, there's guilt in her voice and unmistakable fear in her eyes. Sources say Teyana is mentally consumed, obsessively replaying recent moments, wondering what signs she might have overlooked or what choices she could have made differently. As the story continues to spread like wildfire, her ongoing silence has only intensified public curiosity. To many, saying nothing says everything, and her sudden withdrawal from public view has sparked a wave of theories. Some believe she's hiding something. Others think she's protecting someone. Meanwhile, Iman Shumpert has also remained completely off the radar. Since the alleged confrontation that took place just before Aaron's disappearance, he hasn't released any public statement or been seen at events. But those close to him are standing firm, defending his name, and insisting he had nothing to do with what followed. Sources close to Iman Shumpert insist he's fully cooperating with investigators and has nothing to conceal. They acknowledge that the confrontation with Aaron may have escalated more than it should have, and Iman reportedly regrets how heated things became. Still, his camp strongly denies any involvement in Aaron Pierre's sudden disappearance. But for the public, the sequence of events is hard to ignore. A high-profile clash followed immediately by someone vanishing is difficult to chalk up to coincidence. Regardless of official denials, the incident is already casting a shadow over Iman's public image. Behind the scenes, his team is believed to be working overtime to contain the damage. Reputation experts, PR consultants, and legal advisors are likely coordinating a quiet but calculated strategy to protect his name. They know all too well that in the eyes of the public, silence can look a lot like guilt. The stakes are high, not just legally, but professionally. If Iman is even loosely tied to something more sinister, it could jeopardize brand deals, future projects, and the trust of his fan base. Supporters of Iman are keeping a close eye on developments, holding out hope for clarity, while critics grow increasingly vocal. Online, the speculation has taken on a life of its own. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok are flooded with theories, hot takes, and amateur sleuthing. Some users argue that Aaron may have intentionally gone off the grid, perhaps to avoid legal entanglements or escape the glare of media attention. But others fear a much darker outcome, suggesting that Aaron may have been harmed. These voices are fueling widespread accusations, with some directly pointing fingers at Iman or alleging a broader cover-up. What started as gossip has turned into a full-blown digital frenzy. For some users, this isn't just news, it's become a fixation, with every post, rumor, or clue dissected like a key piece of evidence in a high-stakes investigation. One TikTok in particular has exploded online, becoming the epicenter of the growing theories around Aaron Pierre's mysterious disappearance. The video alleges that just hours before Aaron went missing, he posted a cryptic message to his Instagram account, a post that was reportedly deleted shortly after going live. The creator behind the viral clip, who has racked up millions of views, in just days, dives deep into every possible clue. Grainy screenshots, timestamp analysis, and even the soundtrack from Aaron's final uploads. According to the TikToker, the post may have been a quiet cry for help, subtle enough to miss unless you were really paying attention. Though there's no solid proof the post ever existed, the mere possibility has ignited a storm of online speculation. Across platforms like Reddit, Twitter, and Instagram, users are piecing together digital breadcrumbs, building timelines, speculating on motives, and reviving old industry drama. Some internet sleuths are digging up past conflicts, resurfacing forgotten social media spats and unresolved grudges that now seem, in hindsight, suspiciously relevant. Others have taken it a step further, suggesting Aaron may have held damaging knowledge about influential industry players, and that his disappearance might be an intentional silencing to keep those secrets buried. Though much of the speculation remains unverified, the theories continue to spread like wildfire, fueled by the speed and reach of social media. In a climate where facts are scarce, imagination fills the gaps, creating the perfect storm for conspiracy, fear, and viral obsession. The Los Angeles Police Department has officially acknowledged Aaron Pierre's case, describing it as both high-profile and highly sensitive. In a recent public statement, authorities assured the public that no leads are being ignored and that every possible avenue is under active investigation. Detectives are reportedly reviewing extensive surveillance footage, pulled from nearby. Businesses, traffic intersections, and parking structures in the area where Aaron was last confirmed to be seen. As law enforcement races against time, the mystery only deepens. Authorities are also zeroing in on Aaron's digital trail, scrutinizing phone records, email correspondence, and his social media activity, including any potentially deleted posts. They're closely analyzing GPS data from both his phone and car, trying to retrace his last known movements. Every detail, no matter how minute, is under the microscope as investigators work to piece together the events leading up to his disappearance. At this stage, no official suspects have been identified, and law enforcement has remained tight-lipped about rumors or the wild theories circulating online. While they haven't confirmed foul play, they haven't ruled it out either. One thing is certain, though, the case is being handled with the utmost seriousness. Police are proceeding with both caution and urgency, fully aware that the public is watching closely. Any slip-up in how the situation is handled could escalate the already tense atmosphere. The pressure surrounding this case is amplified by the high-profile individuals involved. If Iman Shumpert is found to have any connection, whether through direct involvement, negligence, or external pressure, it could deliver a devastating blow to his already fragile public image. Even if his legal liability is minimal, the harm to his reputation could be long-lasting. Sponsorships, career prospects, and fan support might vanish if public perception turns against him. On the flip side, if Aaron reappears and it's revealed that this whole situation was a misunderstanding, or worse, a staged hoax or publicity stunt, the fallout would be equally significant, but for entirely different reasons. In this situation, the fallout could also heavily impact Teyana Taylor, whose quietness and visible distress have won her considerable empathy online. If the truth comes out and it turns out the situation was exaggerated or fabricated, many will question her role, whether purposeful or accidental. Fans who have rallied behind her, supporting her and amplifying her situation, might feel misled or used. Iman's continued silence would likely face even more scrutiny, not necessarily because of guilt, but for allowing speculation to fester without offering any clarity. The emotional stakes, already high, could escalate dramatically if the reality doesn't match the stories currently circulating. As it stands, the mystery remains unsolved, and each passing day without answers only intensifies the speculation, creating a breeding ground for misinformation. What initially seemed like a shocking yet isolated event has escalated into a full-blown media frenzy, with amateur investigators, conspiracy theorists, and anxious fans all eager to uncover the truth. At the heart of this storm are three individuals: Teyana, Iman, and Aaron, whose lives are now intertwined in a narrative that seems to be spiraling out of control. The situation is quickly reaching a critical juncture. With each passing day and no major developments, public anxiety continues to rise. The internet's patience is growing thin, and people are demanding answers. The emotional strain on those involved, particularly Teyana, seems to be overwhelming. What started as a troubling, vague disappearance has now transformed into a complex mystery, filled with emotional turmoil, intense public scrutiny, and uncertainty about the future of everyone involved. As the authorities continue their investigation behind closed doors and speculation runs wild across social media, the truth is still out of reach. But one thing's clear: no matter how this ends, the fallout will be serious and lasting for everyone involved. What started as celebrity gossip has turned into a real-world mystery with deep, far-reaching consequences. Where is Aaron Pierre? What really happened the night of the confrontation? We want to hear your thoughts and theories. Was this a calculated move, a tragic accident, or something even darker? Drop your opinions in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to GossipSpill TV, and turn on notifications, because we'll be following every twist and turn of this unfolding story.